Hello and welcome to a presentation on the play Macbeth, on the theme of appearance and reality, presented by three nerds forced into an English presentation. This video is brought to you in glorious Comic Sans, the superior word font.
Let's talk appearance and reality. What is it? How does it relate to Macbeth? Why was Thanos included in this video? The last one was pretty self-explanatory, but nevertheless, a good question. Let's break it down. The definition of appearance is the way that someone or something looks. In the case of the play, appearances refers to what Macbeth and other characters perceive. Reality, on the other hand, is the state of things as they actually exist, as opposed to an idealistic or notional idea of them. In small brain terms, it means the way someone sees a certain thing, versus what it actually looks like. Refer back to the Thanos for a visual representation. When looking at appearance and reality in Macbeth, there are quite a lot of examples of this. My friend here would go so far as to say that the lines of appearance and reality are blurred in this play.
Let's look at the script now. In Act 1, Scene 1, the three witches say to themselves that fair is foul and foul is fair. This, at a very basic level, means that looks can be deceiving, which in the play is no more or less than the exact truth. Its most clear example is Macbeth himself. As although he appears a very noble soldier fighting for his king, greed and ambition eventually take hold of his sanity, and Macbeth goes on to commit many horrible deeds. This being at the beginning of the play shows the audience a brief summary of what can be seen throughout the whole play.
More instances of appearance and reality are scattered throughout the play, not just relating to Macbeth himself. One of the big moments in the play is Act 5, Scene 4, where Malcolm orders his army to use branches of the Burnham Wood forest as camouflage and shielding from enemy fire. Earlier in the play, Macbeth laughs at the idea that an entire forest could move towards his castle, but the witches who warned him of this never specified how the forest would move. Too long didn't listen, Macbeth got trolled.
Another example of the theme is in Act 1, Scene 3, where Banquo is bewildered, asking, "What? Can the devil speak true?" After discovering that the three witches' prediction comes true, this being that Macbeth would become Thane of Cawdor, which occurred shortly after encountering the witches. This is an excellent depiction of what seems to be a fanatical idea becoming a reality in Macbeth. This is also a strong depiction of the supernatural, as the witches are prophesied Macbeth's future.
But I'm gonna go out on a whim here and bring a theory to the table. Roll the music. This might backfire on me, but maybe we'll get up to 5 minutes on our assignment, who knows. Let's look back onto a very specific part of the play, the banquet scene with Spooky Banquo. For those of you who stumbled upon this video not having already seen or read some form of Macbeth, what are you doing here? This isn't a professional production. Go away. Okay, now back to the banquet. In Act 3, Scene 4, Banquo shows up and is mad because he's been killed by Macbeth, with Macbeth now freaking out. Now think about this. A big, strong Scottish soldier, the King of Scotland, screaming his head off like a toddler having a tantrum. I could think of 3 things that Macbeth could have done, like call the Ghostbusters. They could help. Or call Scooby-Doo. Maybe Banquo's a weirdo in a costume. And he could have also... Okay, I can't think of a third reason. Have we lost track? Anyways, Banquo shows up, and while the scene fits in with the appearance and reality theme, it's clearly different from other scenes. Don't worry, total of 5 people watching, the theory is coming. This is one of 2 scenes to actually have an object or person which Macbeth can only see. So consider this. What if Macbeth was schizophrenic? Bear with me here, English teacher. There's probably sort of maybe a point to this. Google says behavioral symptoms of schizophrenia are social isolation, disorganized behavior, aggression, agitation, compulsive behavior, excitability, hostility, or lack of restraint. Throughout the play, Macbeth is just a teensy tiny bit aggressive. But seriously, he slices a person in half, so you know his anger management therapist is rolling in the medieval coins. Other symptoms of schizophrenia include delusion, amnesia, or false sense of superiority. Yep, that checks out. Schizophrenic people are also paranoid and sometimes see hallucinations, which gives us our bingo. What we mostly see throughout the play is Macbeth, an aggressive man who wouldn't even dare think about overthrowing his king. However, this is only scratching the surface of who Macbeth is. Upon watching Macbeth talk with Lady Macbeth, we see that Macbeth is a very hesitant and cautious man, presenting a side of him that only appears to the people close to him. However, I propose that both of these sides of Macbeth are not the true Macbeth, if that makes any sense. What we, the audience, are perceived to see is a man haunted by his own damned fate, when in reality, we could just be seeing a man driven insane by a mental disorder, killing his friends and leaders in an act of delusion and paranoia. A man whose aggression had gotten the best of him, eventually driving him insane into delusions of grandeur, seeing himself as a king, when really, he's become insane, not only presenting the theme of appearance and reality shown in Macbeth, but how the audience themselves are affected by the theme itself. Damn, did I actually say something smart? Mrs. English teacher, in my opinion, I think that's definitely worthy of 1,000%. Let's make it happen, because that might be Oscar worthy right there. However, there are certain things which throw a kink into the theory, like Lady Macbeth's bloody hands and the apparitions made by the witches. But shut up, okay? I'm smart now.
So, in summary, after seeing this evidence, it's quite clear to see that when appearance and reality do present themselves in any situation, it is usually an extremely depraved situation, whether it occurs to a malicious person such as Macbeth getting trolled by some trees, or whether it occurs to a noble person such as when Banquo learns that the witch's prophecies were true, leading to his murder. So kids, the moral of the story is, really cannot be whatever we want. Thanos is a liar. We interrupt your program for the nightly historical news. Now to John.
Yes, thank you, Mark. We go now to mid-feudal Scotland, where it seems the title of king is being challenged. We're getting word that Macduff, the Thane of Fife, is challenging murderous King Macbeth for peace to return to Scotland. We go now to Clark in, I believe, the 11th century. Clark, tell us what's going on.
Good evening, John. Yes, I am in the middle of this great battle between two warriors. Macduff's looking confident, and I really cannot say the same for Macbeth, who's looking quite scared right now. Wait, Macbeth is talking. Let's get in closer.
Don't fuck with me! I have the power of God and anime on my side! Wait,
Hold on there. It seems Macduff is making his move. Yes, he's going in and...
Perhaps I treated you too harshly.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt. It seems Macbeth has been sent to eternal damnation at the hands of Macduff. He's gonna need some duct tape for that one. That's the battle over, guys. We'll be back after the English army passes out the orange slices. Thanks for watching.